So let's start this introduction to SPSS. So the purpose of this chapter is to familiarize you with the basics of using SPSS. So basics only, including how to enter data, how to specify the type of data analysis you require, and how to read the output. So to get started, you need to open your SPSS, of course. And then when SPSS has started running, you can see the data editor page, which looks like a spreadsheet with data view and variable view at the left bottom part. So this is what you can see. So this is called the data editor view. So you can see here data view and also variable view. And then you need to enter the information in table 4.1, for example, here. Since open naman inyong SPSS, so you need to enter what you see in table 4.1 in the SPSS data editor. And then we need to request the analysis of the data that you wish to be carried out. But to do this, there are 3 basic steps. First step is define the variables. Define the variables, meaning in the SPSS, we have to define the variable. So example, we have here this data in the second column. So what the variable, or what do we call the variable if the data is, or the data looks like this? So gender. So kanang gender mo nang to define the variable. So dili siya katong variable is blank blank blank, no? Dili ana. So define the variable or simply naming the variable. And then enter the data and then run the analysis. So these are the 3 basic steps. So how are we going to do it? So defining the variable and specifying their characteristics. All you need to do is to click on variable view. So I have here my SPSS. So mauna nino. So the first step is to click the variable view. So pag variable view na, this is what you can see. So in the data view, you can see here var. That's the general or generic name of the variable. So var. In the variable view, you can see here name column, type column, with column, decimals label. So to name or to define the variable, so click on variable view. So muna na ing-add to na ang makita. So these are the steps ng inyong buhaton. So since you open your SPSS, so you follow these steps na. So type gender, ako ni i-double screen para makita ninyo ang, you can see the table and the steps. So kanina inyong i-follow. So steps in defining the variable. Sige, type gender in the column labeled name. Ay, sa entering data naman di ay ni ang kani. So kani pag inyong buhaton. So the first variable being defined here is gender. Then in step 8, repeat step 5 to add female. So then finally, okay. Click measure. Then in number 11, enter another variable using the same procedure. So how many variables are there? So how many variables you can see in the table? Then type done kung okay na. So katong wala pa SPSS, take your time to install now. Do not wait for tomorrow because wala man mo mabuhat karon, no? Kay wala man mo SPSS. So take time to install it now para makahabol pa ani nga kuan practice. Again, type done kung nahuman nag-encode ang 3 variables. So kung naa siya kani, dili na siya mo type, no? Kung naa kay quote or other character. Spacing also, dili niya mabasa. Just like edo qualification, kung naa kay space and then qualification, illegal gyapon. So wala siya space. Like see, naa kay apostrophe and quote and then gender, quote, that's illegal. Just type gender. That's the variable name. Oo, kanang space pod. Kanang sa label mo ay pwede na space. Ang value mo ng number.
Okay po, sige
So
po. Thank you po.
0, then male, then add. By the way, you can see decimal here. Pwede na nato siya i-reduce, no? Ito 0. Pwede put as many decimals as you want. So nadunggan ba to ninyo akong giingon aning 3 to 9 ganina? So 3 to 9 steps is applicable only if the data to be entered are categorical. But if the data to be entered are continuous, so skip na ta sa 3 to 9. No, yeah, in this example, gender is a categorical variable and the data gathered are just male and female, which are also categorical. Munang we go through steps 3 to 9. But again, if the data is continuous, just like well-being, dili na kailangan ang 3 to 9. So 1, 2, then 10. Ala na diretso. So murag most of you are done no, encoding the data, defining your variable. So here are the results. So in any order, some of you have gender as your first variable. Then nagbaylo-baylo, no? It's okay. It could be encoded in any order. So for the name mo, ato ang akong dimension ganina, no, nga no space, no quotes, symbols, no symbols. And then see to it that the type is numeric. And then your decimals can be increased or decreased. Then ang label, pwede na siya butangan, pwede dili. So it's up for the researcher. Then for the values, you can see that well-being is none. So wala tayo gibutang. wala na to gihilaptan for the well-being. And then for the gender, naa siya yung katong code nga male, female. 01. So, wala po din nato gihilabtan ang columns sa missing, columns, and then align. Ang measure lang. In the measure, tulo atong option. We have nominal, ordinal, and scale. So, the scale means if your data, murag ang scale nga gigamit ba, is interval or ratio. So, scale ato ang iselect for interval or ratio. So, in our example, ang gender, so, click measure column and choose the measurement scale. Unsa man inyong gi-choose. So, dapat inyong gi-choose ani for the gender is nominal. No, nominal. And then well-being is an interval. It's a continuous. Pag continuous, atong kuhaon ang scale. Scale ang i-choose. So kung kuan na ka, familiar na ka with the SPSS, it's very easy to encode. So just like what I did, pananitan ako nang i-clear. By the way, ang kaning case, kung ako ani, dili ko na ni-i-appeal. Pero I just got it from my reference. So naman sa case gibutang. Pero again, kung ako, I will not include the case. Why? Kaning case are our respondents. So we are referring to case 1 meaning respondent 1. Ang variable lang gid nato ani is ang gender ug ang well-being. So in the SPSS, looking at the data view, so makita tano again at the column, you can see var. Okay, meaning wala pa ko nag-define. So in the rows, kaning number 1 meaning respondent number 1. Mao ni siya ato ang case number 1. And this is our case number 2 and this is our variable 1, our variable 2 and variable 3. Again, the data that we have here, duha lang gid ka variable. Case is not a variable, pero ato ng mga respondents. Only the gender and the well-being. So kung ako, duha lang gid akong i-define nga variable. So go to the variable view and I will type gender. So gender, pag imo automatic naman na siya numeric. And I will type also the label gender. Then for the values, looking at the data, duha raman to kabuok no. So 0 for male and then 1 for female. Okay na dayon. And then I will change the measure into nominal. Then my second variable is well-being. Nice space, dili siya pwede. So well-being, I can copy and then paste and then just insert space. And then I will choose scale. Okay, done. Go to the data view. So I have my variable here. I am ready to encode now my data. So ana lang no? Sige, so I have now the variable, gender and well-being for case 1. So I am ready to encode now. Case 1 is male and well-being is 3. So encode na din ko dito, male 0. Ay mabaliktad unya. Well-being is 3. So that's how to encode. Pero 2 digits man no? And batian man ko sa iyang itsura nga 2 decimal. I will go to the variable view and change the decimal. So that in the data view, well-being is also 2 decimal place. Ang dito sa ako ang data kay wala may decimal. So ako po nang kuhaon ang decimal. Kaya I have here na. Naka-align right siya, no? Naa siya sa right. Gusto na ko siya ma-center. So meaning, ako ni siyang i-center. Pero, pwede lagi dili good no? Kaya magdungay-langay lang taan na. Okay, look at the data view na center na. Okay? And then case number 2, female 5 ang iyahang well-being. So female is coded 1, the well-being is 5. Then go to case 3. Pag mag-encode ka sa SPSS, it should be by case. Dili gender tanan ato ang huroton, well-being tanan atong huroton. Because in reality, you are going to encode by case. So kung student na sila nga nag-exam, by student ang atong pag-encode. Kung nag-survey pud ka, by piece of survey instrument ang pag-encode. So you are going to encode by case. So kaning si case number 1, gender, well-being, kung imo pa gid nang gusto dugangan og educational qualification niya, you can type eduqual. Then unsa man yung qualification? What's the scale? Again, ang scale is continuous. Okay, you choose nominal for educational qualification. Kung dili din siya mabutangan og label, it's okay. Mo-appear gyapon ng educational qualification. But, unsa may i-type nimo nga educational qualification niya? O type lugar ta dinhi og baccalaureate, master's degree holder, PhD or doctorate degree holder. So ano lugar atong i-type? Di ba computers are good in
Numbers
numbers?
gyapon dok.
Okay. So unsa may number?
0, 1, 2 anak ng kondok.
Okay, so go to the variable view and then unsa atong i-edit dire. So diri sa values, mag-add na pud ta og say 0, BS, 1 for MS, 2 for PhD. Then okay. So pwede na rin ta mag-type dire sa ato ang data view. So kung MS siya, BS siya, so 2 decimal digit, I don't like to see it. So ako siyang uhaan. So kanus man data magbutang diri sa values? Ug kanus man siya none? Ug kanus ta mag-encode? Continuous magbutang sa values? Pag
Categorical po.
if it's continuous,
None.
okay. So muna isa po na sa dapat timan in defining our variable. So look at the data now. So kung ato nang tiwason, kani din siya, see, if I will click this icon, so male, ug awasan si PhD, MS, male, female. If I will click it again, mobalik na po siya 01. That's because ato na siyang gi-define diri. So ato kata sa data, we can change. Sige, tiwasan ninyo og encode ang ato ang data now. Syempre, walay labot ang kaning educational qualification. So, I will delete the educational qualification. Sige, so kanilang sa ang tiwason og encode. So, we are now on the data encoding. So, humanata sa ato ang variable view. I mean, defining the variable. So, encode na ta, enter the data. So, enter the data. Please type Dan if you are through encoding the data or entering the data in the SPSS. Okay, after encoding or entering the data, run the analysis. So, since we do not have research question yet, ang ato lamang gibuhat ani is just define the variables and enter the data. So, the analysis that is meant here is the katong dimension nga data examination. So, muna to ang entering the data. So, return to the data view by clicking on the tab called data view at the bottom. Then enter your data appropriately. Use the variable name as your guide. So, motong, akong giingon, we have the data here and these are the variable name as our guide. So, wala man po ko tiwas og encode. Then, after entering the data, requesting data analysis. So, again, no research questions to be answered yet. Ang ato lang kailangan ani is to check our data, examine our data. So, let's start by requesting some frequency information on the variable gender. So, nganong frequency man? No, let's answer that question later. So, nganong frequency? And then, to do this, click on the analyze. Please follow. The first variable that we are going to analyze is the gender. Tanawon sa nato ang gender. So, these are the steps. So, click on analyze. Everybody, are you with me? So, dili man gud din ako ma-analyze ang SPSS ko. Ako gitiwas og encode. So, click on analyze. Click on descriptives. Then, click on frequencies. So, ing aning itsura. Bahalag duha ra na kabuok, no? So, analyze, you go to descriptive statistics and go to frequency. Click. And then after, nag-ingon din ako lang tiwason, a dialog box will open. So, this is the dialog box ang ginamin. In the white rectangle to the left-hand side of the box, so you will see your 3 variables. So, 3 because included man sa inyo ang case. Sa ako ang SPSS, wala na ko gi-appeal ang case. So, I only have 2 variables. Mo ni ang iyang ginamin. And then, click on gender and then move it to the variable or the variable box. So, go to your SPSS. So, gender ang unahon. I-click, ibalhin na to siya din sa variable box. The next step here, click on the charts. Charts. So, na-by chart din here, chart. And then, click on the chart button at the bottom of the dialog box to open another smaller dialog box that you can use to request a pie chart and a bar chart of the data in the gender variable. So, narano? Bar chart, pie chart, then naka-check ang frequency. Okay. Then, unsa din iyang sunod nga giingon? Click on continue. So, the small dialog box will disappear. Click OK. So, ako naman itong gi-continue. So, click OK. So, this is the output. So, for the statistics, mo ni frequency, mo ni ato ang statistical tool nga gi-run. So, makita po natong output din nga part, na ay mo gawas diri nga part. Kung gusto nato nga mo diretso title maning frequency, gusto ta mo adto diretso sa pie chart, click the pie chart, then mo direct na ka sa pie chart. Gusto ka mo adto sa statistics, okay, so you have here the statistics. And gusto ka mo, the statistics, adto sa notes, walay notes. Okay. So, you can see here gender in the statistics. You have capital letter N, then you have valid 2. 2 sa ako because duha ra man to kabuk akong gi-encode. Sa inyo pila man inyong makita?
10.
10 po.
Okay, kay 10 man nakabuok. Then missing, abay missing di sa inyo What's the
Zero.
missing? Zero
Zero
gyapon. Okay, sige. So, the frequencies here, the statistic shows the number of cases on which there is valid data for gender. You can see valid. And the number for which data are missing. So this is a good result. Meaning walay na blank dito pag encode ninyo. And this result, no, in kani siya gender, you can see valid na male, female total. You have the frequency percent, valid per cumulative. So you can see the frequencies. And then this is the bar chart in which the x-axis are the categories and the y-axis are the frequency. Ang sa patoy other way to summarize and describe categorical data. So the pie chart. Wala na gibutangan og pie chart di ay ni. Wala siya output for the pie chart. Next, ato ba yung result? Request some detailed information on the continuous variable. So the other variable nato is well-being. So to do so, these are the steps. Okay, please try to follow. And then type done. kung nahuman na. So let's see your output. You can see there explore, the results of the explore. You can see case processing summary. So makita ba na ninyo sa inyong output? No, case processing
Yes, ma'am.
summary. You can see this table. This table shows the number of valid cases. So just like our variable gender. So naatay mga valid cases. And you can also see missing and then total. And here is the number of cases. So percent dayon for the valid. And then for the missing, naapod tayo N, which is the number of cases, then the percent, then total. For the variable well-being, there are 9 cases, which is valid. And then the missing is 1. The total is 10. So, nganong na ay 1 nga missing? Remember, di ba na ay blank? Kaya mao na siyang missing. So, isa ni siya sa bantayon no? That's why in the first step in data analysis is the data examination. This is one way of checking kung naabay valid or naabay missing rather. So, kung naay missing, you need to go back, tanaw ni mo unsa to siya nga case number ang blank. So going back to the data, makita gid nato nga naa gid ay blank. So meaning pwede na nimo i-delete nga case kay wala siya nag-answer. So ana ang buhaton ni researcher. And then you requested descriptives. So the descriptive statistics, so you can see the variable in the first column. So mo ning anito akong gipakita sa inyo last time in lesson 2. You can see the mean statistic, 95% confidence interval for the mean, the lower bound and the upper bound. You can see the median, the variance, standard deviation, the range, interquartile range. You can also see the skewness and the kurtosis. And then you can also see apil sa output niya no ang stem and leaf plot. So this stem and leaf plot, it's one way of checking whether our data is normally distributed or not. So the frequency, kung pila sila kabuok. And then the stem, our well-being data, nakalimit lang ni siya sa Likert scale nga 1 to 5. So that is why the stem, you have here 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. So munang mga data. Then the leaf, puro na 0 ang makita for the leaf. The frequency here corresponds to the leaf. So meaning ani niya, katong nag-answer og 1, isa lang kabuok, na isa lang pud siya ka 0. Katong nag-answer og 2, there are 2. So meaning mo nang 2 pud siya ka 0. Katong nag-answer og 3, there are 3. Nasayop lang siguro ni siya screenshot no. So 3 frequency, so dapat tulo ra ni siya ka 0. So nag-response og 4, isa ra man, so isa pud ka 0. Then we have extremes nga scores greater than or equal to 8. Naa di ay 8 didto sa atong data. Okay, na ay
Yes,
8.
ma'am.
So mo to siyang extreme. So probably nasayop lang na siya or ikaw researcher nasayop og encode. So balikan na pud nimo imong data kay basig na 3 to nya 8 imong na encode. Nga wala man supposedly 8. So if you are not sure, again much better nga i-delete na lang pud na nimo kay you are not sure of that score. So this is a box and whiskers plot. Nakita ninyo na sa inyong output. This is the output where you can check if there are outliers. So kaning tanan mo musulo diri not outlier. Kaning nigawas mo ning outlier. So meaning 5 dili ni siya score. We are referring to the case. This output tells us that case number 5 is outlier. Unsa di ay ang well-being score ni case number 5, 8. So mo ni siya ang nag-score og 8, outlier siya. So you can see that one in the box and whiskers plot. Pero it's not a significant outlier. The significant outlier kay ani iyahang label no asterisk. Pag ani lang, so outlier siya pero wala ra kada siya bearing no. It's not significant. Makita man pud na nato dito sa iyahang result sa mean 3.44, the median 4.2. So dako-dako gid pud di ay ang iyahang difference. So outlier. So generate a histogram for well-being. Naabay ni gawas din nga histogram output sa inyo ha or wala. Kay usahay pwede ra man gud ni siya diretsoon no. Nga ipagawas nato. So say analyze, go to descriptive, statistics and then descriptives. So you click well-being, you can check sa option unsay gusto nimo i-output. Wala man ni na check ako ang variance, gusto ko variance, skewness, kurtosis. So I can check them all. Style wala. Pangitaon na kung asa ang histogram, descriptives. Okay, histogram is not here. Sige, sa inyong output, na ay histogram or wala. So, dito na to siya pangitaon sa graph. Click on histogram. So, a dialog box will appear with the variables in the white rectangle to the left. Pag mag-check na tag normality later on, makita na po din natong histogram. No? So, click on well-being and then the button, on the button with a small black triangle on it to the left of the white box headed variable. Then well-being will be moved into the variable box and click OK. So, muna to ang steps. Go to the graph. Add to dayon ta sa asa man ang histogram. There. So, well-being is the variable to check. Pwede na to i-display ang normal curve. So mo ni ato ang graph. Kani akong gibutang is the normal curve. So pwede pud no nga walay normal curve. Okay? So this is a data analysis exercise as your assignment number 2. So table 4.2, task 1 is define and enter the data, and then task 2 is the analysis, data examination. Now, going back to my question while ago, so ang atong gi-click ani for the continuous is the descriptive statistics. Explore. Descriptives raman gud ito ako ang gi-click ganina mo ang walay histogram. But if you are going to use the explore command for the well-being, pwede na to ma-display diri ang histogram diretso. So napay with normality plots, then you can also click the options. Diretso na ni siya naay histogram. Okay, so naay isa ka walay missing. For the well-being, walay missing case. Ang first to run. Okay. So the QQ plot is for normality gyapon pero daghan man good way of checking the normality. Okay, gamay ra ni ako ang ma-output here. It's because duha ra to akong gi-encode. In your case, you have 10 munang lahi pod inyong output, no. So explore command is for continuous. So nganong explore? Because in the explore makita nato ang mean, median, and then the histogram no in the explore command. So explore command to examine the continuous data, and then we will use the unsa tong isa ka command in the SPSS for the frequency. No, this is my question kanina nga we will use the frequency. So analyze and click pareha sa taagi analyze descriptive so frequency for categorical data. So mo na ato ang command to examine our data. So data examination lang sa. So that's all for today. Okay, do you have question or clarification? Let's summarize. Unsa tong ato ang mga task today? What are the things that we have to remember? In defining the variable, what are the things to remember?
Pag continuous ang data, ma'am, kay dapat scale.
Okay, that's one. What else?
If categorical kay you choose the nominal.
Okay, what else? If categorical,
Mag-assign kag values po, ma'am.
Butang
Numeric
values.
values.
okay, very good. Then for the analysis, what are the things to remember? Data examination,
Explore doc kung continuous data.
and then what else? For
Frequency.
categorical,
Frequency po for
okay,
categorical.
frequency. Okay, very good. So gamay ra ang ato ang atiman for encoding or entering the data in the SPSS.